As a coach, trainer, or instructor, you have the ability to view, track, and challenge select MyZone users from your own coaches page. First, you would need to be added as a coach through the owner login. This is done under Settings and adding your MyZone registered email in the coaches section. Once successfully added, you can access your coaches page through myzone.org and log into the coaches portal. You would enter in your personal MyZone email and password. And immediately you will be prompted to set up a group. Create a group name. And then click on the group to add people. If you add people directly from here, you will need to enter their MyZone registered email. Alternatively, you can also add people to this group through the owner login. You will see that the group created in the coaches page has now been added to the list of groups in the owner page. If you click on that group, you can then check the boxes of the people that you wish to add. You will now see that these people have been added to the group in your coaches page. Now that you have created a group, you can easily track their activity. If you go to Key Numbers tab at the top, the group that you have created will show. You can then choose a date range for the activities you wish to view. And use the filters to customize your report. You will be able to see the number of workouts, duration, average effort, calories burned, and total MEPs that have been earned. You can also view their workouts in more detail. Click on the pulse symbol to the left of the name, and all the workouts will appear. Click on any workout, and the graph will show the intensity of the workout over the duration. On the report, you can click on any heading to sort the results how you like. As with the user page, you can also create challenges. This time when you create a challenge, it will only send the challenge out to the people that are in your group. The challenge created will then appear, and you can delete or add people to this challenge at any time. On your home page, you will always be able to see the activity of the members in your groups at a glance, as well as the challenges that are ongoing. You can use the MyZone system to create your own classes, as well as get detailed reports on each class. From either the owner or coaches page, you go to Classes on the menu. Here you can design classes by selecting target zones for the participants throughout the class. To create a new class, you would first enter a name, and then you would need to add segments by entering a duration and target zone for each segment. For this example, the first segment will be 1 minute in the grey zone, 2 minutes in the blue zone, 1 minute in the green zone, 1 for the yellow, and 1 for the red. When you run the class, the zone color will show on the screen for the duration of the segment that you have created. The aim for the participants is to try and match the zones that you set, and at the end of the class they will be awarded a percentage compliance. You can create as many segments as you like for your class, and the duration will show at the top, as well as the potential MEPs that can be earned. Here you will also see the amount of minutes created for each zone. If you wanted sections of your class to not have specific target zones, then you just select the box to the right for that segment. In this case, no target zone will appear on the screen at that time. Here you can input your music playlist for the class and then simply match up your segments to the music. You will see the track duration appear on the right hand side, and you can simply match up the zones accordingly. Once you hit save, your class will then save to your folder on the left. You can easily edit any of your classes at any time. The class preview at the bottom will give you a better visual of how the class will flow. MyZone also has preloaded classes that can be ran from the software at any time. These are under the Zone Match folder. If you wanted to edit any of these preloaded classes, you would first need to create your own folder, which is just done here. Click on the class that you want to copy, and at the bottom of the page, you would copy it into your save folder. Here you can now make changes as you require. There are several classes that can be done depending on preference. Again, with the objective of the participant to control their heart rate to follow the zones on the screen and achieve as high a zone match percentage as they can. When you are ready to run a class, select the MyZone heart rate option on the home page and choose the MyZone menu in the top right. If you hit belts in range, you can see all the people that are within range of the receiver. If any of these people are not in your class but are still in range, then you can just tap their name to hide them. Alternatively, if the class is already running and somebody comes into the class late, then they will automatically be hidden. In that case, you can just tap their name in belts in range for them to show on the screen. Toggle tile focus means that you can change the center display on the tile. Currently it shows the percentage of the max heart rate. If you hit toggle tile focus, it will change to the actual heart rate in the middle. And if you tap it again, it changes to MEPs. Therefore, depending on what type of class you want to run, you can choose the option that you prefer. If you go to class mode, you have the option to load a save class or run a quick class. You would run a quick class when you do not want to have set target zones. You simply want to record the class and get a report at the end. Give your class a name. And if you click on the time, you can then choose your duration. When you hit play, all of the participants that are on the screen will be included in the class, and you will see the class countdown on the right. Below, you will see the MEPS tally for the entire class. To load a save class, click here, and your classes from your admin page will show. If you click on any Save Class, it will give you a preview of the class at the bottom. If you have created folders, you would choose them here in the top left. To run a specific class, just hit Load. The monitor will also show a preview of the class for the participants to see. Hit play, and this time each segment will count down individually, and you will also see the next zone that's going to be coming up. When the class is over, each participant's zone match percentage will display. This shows their ability to control their heart rate, not only through increased effort when required, but also this highlights how well they recover, a key indicator of fitness and health. Classes can therefore be designed to work on different areas of fitness, be it high intensity or focus on steady state or recovery. Each time, the zone percentage will indicate how well the participant has followed the class. Whenever you run a class, be it a quick class or a pre-loaded class, you will get a report that you can view from your coaches or your owner page. They show at a glance on your homepage, or you would go to Instructor Report at the top. You would then select the date of the class you want to view, and use the drop-down to choose a class for that day. The information displayed is the date, the time, and the duration, the total calories burned for all the participants, and also the number of participants. Here you can see the average effort and also the total MEPS. Down the page, you can see the graph showing the time spent in each zone, and further down, you can see how each person performed in the class. If you click to the left of that person's name, it will also show their individual graph. To export this data to a PDF, use the option at the top to view a report that you can print out. If you do not run class mode on the software, an instructor report will not be available.